Yo, you already know who it is, man. I'm Baby Gas,
And I'm Mrs. Trap Hours.
and you listening to and watching Saying What You Want podcast. Yo, we back again, man. You already know who it is, man. It's Baby Gas.
And I'm Mrs. Trap
And
Hours.
today we got a special guest, man. Introduce yourself, man.
Daddex, baby, we here in Modesto, you know what I'm saying? I had to tap in, we here, baby.
Hey, come on, man. Look, if you ever come to the 209 or you digging into the 209 artists, man, this is one of the people that should be in your conversation. You feel me? How you doing, brother?
I appreciate you, gang. I'm doing good, you know what I'm saying? Better than I've been in a long time, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's good. That's good. We see it. We've been watching you. We were just talking about it a little bit off camera.
Yeah.
We've known each other for, at least known of each other for quite some time.
For sure.
You know what I mean? We had, for the people that don't know, I had a studio back in like 2015, 16 in Stockton. We was out there for about 3-4 years.
Been in there.
Yeah, and that's where Daddex is coming out of. For the people that's barely tuning in, maybe you ain't never heard of his music, but you'll for sure be tuning in after this podcast right here.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. You said you feel the best that you've ever felt in quite a minute.
Yes, sir, you know what I'm saying? I've been on my, I've just been on like this health journey, you know what I'm saying? Ever since I got sober. I quit taking Percocet February 9th. So, yeah, like over these past 9 months, you know what I'm saying? I just been eating healthier, you know what I'm saying? Eating vegetables and working out and drinking protein smoothies and shit.
Gotta eat your veggies.
Oh, God.
Hey, listen, and as funny how that sounds, though, it's real shit, though. You feel
Yeah,
me?
like-
I feel like we come from, especially when you come from like a certain environment where you might be eating anything but vegetables.
Off top.
You
No,
know what I mean?
I ain't touched it. Like, bro, for me, like, I probably went like a smooth 10, 12 years without touching a single vegetable, real shit.
I think, nigga, my most popular vegetable is lettuce.
I
Yeah,
feel
he
you.
don't like vegetables at all.
I don't fuck with that shit. I feel like I be trying to stay healthy.
Yeah.
On a different aspect. You
Off
know what I
top.
mean? But yeah, no, I feel you though because back when I had the studio, I was on the same thing. Like on the outside, people were seeing like the biggest work ethic out of me, going crazy. Back-to-back
Stupid.
records, back-to-back videos,
Dropping.
late night runs. We driving, we going here. But nigga, y'all don't even know I was on one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I was off a little. You feel me? Nigga used to be off the thizzles going crazy.
Oh, God.
But
Making runs.
yeah, but then and I also did that with the weed when I first started rapping.
Yeah.
And then I started feeling like, the reason that I rapped the way that I rapped was because of the weed.
Yeah.
So I really had to like take a step back and being like, nah, like I gotta dig a little deeper.
Yeah.
Cause I could really do this shit sober. I do this
Yeah.
shit in my sleep.
And not rely on some other shit.
Yeah, exactly. Cause you know how it is. You on the way to the studio, you gotta make your pit stop. Niggas buying some weed. Niggas might
Sure.
buy a pill or two.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Or whatever shit you fuck with. You know what I mean? And this the Saying What You Want podcast, so we don't judge shit. You can do what the fuck you want.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? Shit.
But
we-
don't get crazy.
Nah, don't get crazy because we be on YouTube and shit with it. You know what I mean? But we was thinking about starting like a OnlyFans, not for your typical content that people do it for,
Yeah.
but more for the out of pocket shit that YouTube won't allow us to
Yeah.
upload. You know what I
That'd
mean?
be fire.
Yeah.
Just
that'd be
because, like I said, some of these conversations could get deep, and the whole censor shit, man, that's bullshit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If we
Oh, they
being
be
honest.
flagging some dumb shit for real.
Yeah, they be on their shit. But look, before we continue, we just want to shout out Azúcar. You know what I mean? You see the hoodies. Shout out to Azúcar. Shout out to Oi Tai, man.
And I got the shirt on. I don't got the hoodie on. But
Yeah. Oh, yeah, she got the shirt. You
Yeah.
feel me? They ain't have none of your size. My bad. You feel me?
Anyways.
You got the shirt, though. Don't even trip. You looking saucy in that shit. Once again, man, shout out to the whole Oi Tai family, man. Shout out to Azúcar on that one. But, yeah, we just wanted to get into a couple things. Obviously, like you said, you've been on this little journey, which first and foremost, we want to congratulate you on.
Yes.
Appreciate you.
Because, those small milestones be small to some people, but they serious to us.
Oh, for sure.
The ones that really is kind of like, you come from a spot where you feel like you drowning in shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you got to really like work your way up to the surface.
Yeah.
And it takes a lot to make that change,
For
too.
sure. No,
do.
off top. This is like shit I like, I contemplated with this shit for like a decade, you feel me? I knew I couldn't keep doing this.
And how important was the support system in this whole transition?
Oh, heavy. Like my parents are super my mom, you know what I'm saying, most importantly, she fucking has always been there for me when it comes to just any like detrimental or like, you feel me, big everything that's happened in my life. She's always been there, and like I know a lot of people don't have that shit. You feel me? Like have no support system. Like that shit was a huge reason for me being able to get clean and just feeling like I could. You feel me? Was having those people and just having just people that really got your best. You feel me? Interests at heart.
Yeah, my
for
mama.
real.
You need people like that in your
Yeah.
circle too.
Yeah, you need, and that's kind of what, you got to single out, especially when you in this music game and the industry, period. I feel like people are quick to fall around yes men.
Yeah, no,
You know,
for sure.
everybody want to be around you. Everybody like supporting what you do.
Off top.
You also need them friends that could pull you to the side, like, nah, nigga,
And push you.
you're
yeah.
doing a little too much.
Right.
You feel me? Or
100%.
like I fuck with you. I'm letting you know that for the best of you.
Yep.
You looking bad out here. Are you doing bad out here?
For sure.
And obviously, some people take it offensive. You feel me? But you gotta be open minded. Nobody will ever get at you like that if they didn't truly care. You feel me?
No, 100%.
But
100%.
yeah, I mean, I fuck with it, bro. We was having a conversation off camera too, and obviously, the music that you've always produced, man, is always been not only probably therapeutic for you in the process of making it, but
Yeah.
therapeutic for the people that are actually consuming it.
Thank you, bro. I
and-
appreciate that.
And I feel like everybody needs that in their playlist.
Yeah,
You know
off
what I mean?
top.
What would you call that? Like, is there like a certain genre for like the pain music that you make?
Shit, I would just like, I say it's like a mix between like it's a certain like there be certain records. It's kind of like a mix between like trappy, like we have like super trappy kind of drums on it, but it's like a guitar or like some. You feel me, like a piano melody or like you
Yeah.
feel me, like some emotional shit that you normally wouldn't even hear on a trap beat.
And
So you,
I,
like,
I
mix
think
those
that
two.
see that's what's dope too, getting vulnerable on the track.
Yeah, for sure.
And the people being able to recognize that from a distance.
Off top.
Like, hey, this motherfucker real. Like, one artist that I will say, Fora.
Oh, yeah, I fuck
with Fora heavy.
Fora has always had a good resume of putting out pain music.
For
You know
sure.
what I mean? And whatever bruh be going through, while he be making that shit, you know what I mean? I be appreciating his struggle.
Yeah,
you feel
some
me?
of those songs be socking me in my
Bro.
chest.
Crazy. I think he like got shot in the head or some crazy shit.
Yeah, and he did a video to that too. Told the
Yeah.
whole story. It was
Yep.
it's just certain artists that come to mind when you want to turn up, and then the same thing when you feeling yourself in the car by yourself.
Being very like vulnerable.
100%. No, for
Yeah,
sure.
you got people that come up to your playlist. If you said like aside from yourself, aside from Daddex,
Yeah.
like when you feeling yourself and you probably in your feelings and shit really hitting hard, and you do ride around in the car, who you playing?
Shit, I listen to like a crazy range of music. Like I listen to a lot of alternative, like 2000s, early, like Sum 41. You feel me? Like Blink 182 shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You feel
that's
me?
her
Like
shit right there.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I love that type. That era. I love that era so much. And then like if we're talking new, like I really love Lil Peep. I thought his music was really dope, and just his whole movement. Juice World is really dope.
It's like the struggle music with a little swag.
You
to
know
it
what I'm saying?
behind it,
Yeah,
too,
you know what I'm
feel
saying?
me?
For sure.
I think that for me too, I've been on the rock lately.
Yeah, right?
New and old. You feel me? Like I'm a
Yeah.
big fan of Willow.
There you go.
Yeah.
Willow's tough.
Crazy.
Like the shit that she pushing. Jessie Reyes.
Yeah.
Jessie Reyes is going crazy. Thames.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, I
like-
see you.
Yeah, yeah, I like to speak on it because I think people kind of get it confused when they see the type of artist I am.
For sure.
Don't get it fucked up. I produce a certain music because that's the shit that I produce.
Off top.
Right.
The shit that I consume, I mean, I'm consuming it
Don't
from.
get it twisted.
Yeah, I'm consuming it from all different angles and shit.
Yes, sir.
And I feel like when I was growing up, rock was a little like underestimated. Especially when you come from the streets.
I
You know
love
what I mean?
rock.
Like
I used to always talk to my boys about this shit. Like, people low key will hate on you, like, when you're from that. You feel me? Like, bro, none of my homies, you feel me, back in the day was listening to no Sum 41 type shit or no, you feel me? It was all
See, I got made
street
fun
shit.
of.
Yeah, you feel me?
Like, what are you listening
Yeah,
to?
Exactly.
Yeah, that I mean, and that's what it's about. You feel me? Like
Yeah.
people finally growing into. I think it was the transitions too that helped. You know what I mean? You got like a lot of the trap rock that's going around nowadays too. You know what I mean?
So, no, off top.
And that definitely helps a lot. You know what I mean? So for anybody out there that's probably just stuck on one like genre of music, expand your mind a little bit, man. Because don't forget, even on the hip hop scene and the rap scene, hip hop rap that's coming from that's coming from a different genre to begin with. The jazz, the blues, you know what I
for
mean?
sure.
You got to dig a little deeper because it's just history to this music shit for real.
Now there's inspirations that people pull from fucking everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah. You ain't lying. Well, shit, man. You know we gotta get into it, man. We got Daddex on this motherfucker. So go ahead. Yeah, you want to start off with a question?
Yeah, so I know you have a daughter,
yes.
and I always like to ask this, especially to the guys. How does it feel to be a girl dad?
I love it so much. Like, I feel like I got friends that have sons, and like my brother has 2 sons and shit, and I feel like it's just a different type of bond. You feel me? That you have with your baby girl than your son. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
I wouldn't change it for the world. Like, she fucking is everything to me. I love that relationship more than anything. You feel me?
She gets her way a lot.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, you know what I'm
All day,
saying.
huh?
But
Yep.
you know what I'm saying. But I be, you know what I mean. She's such a smart girl. Like, she's super independent and just super smart. And you know what I'm saying. She's too smart for her own good sometimes. You know what I'm saying.
Yeah, the girls be killing me, man. We got 2 of them, and they how old is she first and foremost?
She's about to be 9 on the 22nd.
Yeah, so she about to start coming around the corner where
Yeah.
they think they grown, and like, we
100%.
got one right now, 11 years old, and just to think like not too long ago she was like 6,
Yeah.
and just doing a lot of little girl shit, and now she a 5th grader and she want to dress a certain way, she
Off
want
top.
her hair did a certain way.
Yep.
And then to me, it just I'm like, hold on, what you doing?
Yeah.
Like, you know
Slow
what I mean?
down.
Like, yeah, because those the girls right there. Like, I'm actually more like
Yeah.
on them, than anything. My boys, we gotta, I'm old school with it, so we teach them how to, be boys. You know what I mean?
top.
Just how the shit that we was lacking growing up, the sports, the making sure that you can be the head of the household if that time
Sure.
ever come for you, and a lot of the shit. You know what I mean? But I feel like the girls, they bring like a good balance, at least to me as a
Yeah.
dad. You know what I mean?
No, I agree.
That's why I asked, like, you be giving in a lot, because I give in every time.
Oh yeah, no, it's
Girls
it's
bring out
hard,
the
bro.
softness
Yeah,
out of
like-
you.
But see, that's for guys. I feel like girls be funking.
Oh, we
Yeah,
do.
you know what I
Me
mean?
and the girls, man. But me and the
We
boys
smoke.
be cool.
Yeah. See, and I can't be like that.
Opposites.
I can't be like that. I feel like I get into a whole like I start feeling hella bad and shit, man.
Yeah,
I
nah,
try
nah,
to
for sure.
I try to do the whole like discipline and shit. You feel
Yep.
me? And and not even
Say,
like
I'm sorry and shit. After
Yeah,
that.
he'll be over there. I'm
Fuck.
sorry.
I'll be man. I come into the room like, can we talk?
Yeah, no, hey, trust
Yeah.
me, I done done that a million times.
No, like, let me holler at you right quick. Like that's funny, man. I'm glad that I'm not the only one.
Nah.
But one of the things too, right? Like, we don't want to sit up here. Like I said a couple minutes ago, we want to congratulate you on what you've been doing with your health and stuff like that.
Yes, sir.
We did have a few people that had brought this question up to us even before we knew we was gonna have you as a guest.
Yeah.
A lot of people want to know about like mental health and like negative thoughts
Yeah.
and how ways to deal with it. And when we say negative thoughts, it's like sometimes we're dealing with certain things that we necessarily haven't healed from.
Yeah.
And they might just cross our minds from time to time.
For sure.
So coming from Daddex, like, how exactly is there a routine that you do? Like me personally, I like to trick my mind.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like whether it's like a shower, I'm the type of nigga to lay my clothes out, plan
no,
my day
facts.
down to the T.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just me keeping my mind busy, but
Yeah.
what that look like for you?
I feel like for me, like, I kind of had to like low key like relearn how to feel those feelings. You feel me? Because when I like my routine for the longest time was pills. You feel me?
Correct.
Every single time. So nowadays, I feel like I've just learned to deal with it in a healthier way. Get myself in a routine. You feel me? Like for me, like working out's helped me so much. Taking care of myself, eating, changing up the diet. You feel me?
What kind of workout you be doing? Burpees and shit?
Oh, bro, I be doing.
It's a real program.
Bro, look, I got like my own little spot. I got my medicine ball. You feel me? I got kettlebells and shit. I got the little bench press. I got the, you know what I'm saying? I got the stationary bike. I do.
mama.
I be riding that bitch like every day. I like the stationary bike. And then I be doing like, you know what I'm saying? I do a little bit of weightlifting and, you know what I'm saying? I get my little routine in.
Y'all better watch out. My nigga about to come
God,
buff on y'all
they're not
niggas.
ready for buff decks. I've been telling y'all.
2023, my nigga about to be young like a motherfucker though. But see, I like
me.
that though, you know, because it feels like you like redirecting your energy into something else.
For sure. I
know
think
what I
that's
mean?
what it's about, really. Like just putting yourself in a healthier routine where, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like the pills and like when you're doing that shit just brings on more anxiety and more stress because you just need it every single time.
Yeah.
Like anything happens, like you can't even step out the house unless you got your pills with you or whatever the case may be. So this routine that I'm on, bro, has helped me just be able to just, you feel me, be on go mode and like, you feel me? I feel like I'm in a hole, like my energy's back and I just feel like I'm in such a better, healthier space now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. And I'm glad that even, you know, and just for the record, for the people that are watching, you know, obviously Daddex's story is a little different than everybody else's. You know, he was fighting with like he said, the Percocets and stuff like that.
Yes,
but
sir.
there's some people that, you know, are dealing with mental health issues, maybe from like past traumas and other things that they've been through. So we just want to make it clear we're not really necessarily specifying that only people that got addictions are dealing with mental health. So anybody that's
Right.
going through
100%.
anything in general,
Yes.
I feel like there's, you know, plenty of routines and ways that you can like trick your mind, like, babe, like, you know, oh shit, my bad.
No,
You know, what about yourself? Like, what's your routine look like when you feel yourself like that kind of coming down? Like, you know what? I feel it coming. Because I feel like you feel it coming
Yeah.
when you feel out of it and shit.
Yeah, for me, like, I was watching one of your interviews earlier today, and one that stood out to me was the anxiety.
Yeah.
Because I have really bad anxiety, and I had got prescribed Xanax before as well. I didn't get to the bars. Mine were like the small football ones.
Yep.
But I
Oh,
just
you was
know-
scoring. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Shit.
You was scoring. Fuck the bars. You
Yes, sir.
Well, anyways, so for a while, like I depended on those, but
Yeah.
those would just knock me out cold.
Off top.
So anytime I'm feeling my anxiety, I'm just popping a pill and knocking out, like
Yeah.
just sleeping it the fuck away.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it was a bad habit, you know, because I also have kids. I can't just be laid out, knocked out, not being
top.
able to do anything.
Yeah.
Facts.
So like over the years, my biggest thing right now is lavender.
There you go.
Lavender.
So
Hey.
I put my diffuser on, the lavender oil. I keep lavender in my bag. I'll rub it on my fingers.
Yeah.
I'm all like, and everybody's
Yeah.
looking at me crazy, like, what the
Yeah.
hell? But like, I can feel when I'm getting like
Yeah.
the anxiety.
Nah,
So
that's
sure.
lavender has, it's helped me a lot.
100%.
And just surrounding yourself around, you know, positivity too. Because I feel like coming, at least from the background that I come from, I feel like we got to guard up. We automatically come with a certain demeanor. You know what I mean? Paranoia is big for us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I guess paranoia is big still, you know, especially as an artist. You know, we've seen a lot of, like, people, you know, dying nowadays and, you know, people, you know, from one day to another, they gone. So I
Yeah.
feel like, you know, surrounding yourself around nothing but positivity. And I think for us, what it
And
was.
researching
Yeah.
what other ways to like help with certain symptoms that you
And
may have.
no way is like too silly. If that shit work for you, that shit
Yeah.
work for you.
Nah, straight up. Like,
Whatever the routine is, because I remember when we first got into the whole like spirituality and we started playing with, you know, the incense and you know the crystals
help
and
a
the
lot.
and the good energy, and it's like, you know, it's kind of, I'm not a religious person. But I respect what people go to church for. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, because I used to go to church when I was younger. You go to church, you got a pastor up there or a preacher that takes a certain passage of the Bible and it turns into a whole life lesson. And some people need that. You know, me, I've learned to do that for myself. You know, on some solo shit. Whether, you know, somebody might read their horoscope and the shit click. You know what I mean? You know, my Asian folks got the fortune cookies. You know what I mean? Some people take those little messages serious and they ride with it for the whole day. Like, this for me. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? And whatever works for you, that's what works for you. You know, me personally, I got to a point where I don't give a fuck what looks silly to somebody or not. I just know that I'm at peace, and that's the biggest prize that I've really have, you know, like accumulated over time is more and more peace. You feel me? Like, That's the bread and butter of it all.
That's all that matters. Real
If
shit.
it disturbs my peace, I don't want it.
Yeah, for real.
Fuck from away
For
from
real. I know you had some stories. I know you had some questions about some rock star stories for this nigga Daddex.
Oh yeah, we know you got rock star stories. You got to tell us something. I know
need-
some.
we
What
need
about
some
the
shit.
studio? Talk to me
Man.
about the studio. What's the vibe like in the studio?
Like the I could tell y'all some crazy stories from back in the day for sure. Like there was a few nights. I remember this one night, right? We left from the studio, right? And this is like in the middle of you know what I'm saying, like my addiction days, like I was full blast, drug addict, going crazy.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
You feel me? So we're leaving the studio. I'm with one of my boys. We drank we probably had like a 12 ounce of syrup. We split, and it was just me and him. And we probably each took like 6 bars each or some shit. You feel me? Like 6 to 8 bars each. We go to my boy's house. We're out chilling. And my boy's like, man, I got to go get some Taco Bell. My boy who's hella fucked up. I'm the only other person in the house who's just tweaked out. Everyone else is sober, but nobody wants to go with this fool, right? So I'm like, fuck it. I can't let bro go by himself.
Yeah.
I got to slide with bro. So we dip out. We get to Taco Bell, bro. We order our food. We get out the driveway. This fool's like, man, we got to break up some powder so we can wake the fuck up. I start breaking up some powder, right? I pass the fuck out. We're just parked in the fucking in the parking lot. It's like the middle of the night, 4 a.m. Boom, 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 boom. I wake up, just hella cops looking at us, flashing their light.
Oh no!
Bro, I got like 6
shit.
lines of powder just on my lap. Big ass pile of coke. Right, the first thing I do when I wake up, I go. I just wiped it off while they were like,
Like they didn't see it.
I'd have sneezed on that motherfucker. Like,
Bro, I went like this. I
we
was
gotta.
I just wiped that shit off. It was crazy, bro.
He was like, "Sir, we've been watching you sleeping
You know what I'm
for
saying?
the last
I
5
know.
minutes."
Like, sir, I just saw you swipe that. Like, we gonna act like. Okay.
Bro.
So what happened though? Y'all ended
You
up
know
going to
what?
jail?
No, bro. You know what's the craziest thing is my boy, he was lucky, bro. The police officer knew my boy's pops.
Oh.
And he called his dad and he came and picked us up and we fucking went away.
Oh my
Bro,
god!
it was the luckiest thing I
Damn.
ever seen. I have another one too where bro, I got like 9 lives, bro. I was so lucky back then, like it's ridiculous.
And that's what it is, huh? When you younger, like we just be testing our luck like a motherfucker.
Damn.
We get
Over
away.
and over.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. Them studio days, them
Reckless.
late nights, yeah. Those were them ones.
How
for
are
sure.
studios for you? Like, do you need a lot of people in the room? Has there been a time where you guys got like, man, I know guys got hella bitches in the studio. So what's up
Yeah,
with that?
for me, like personally, I used to be a lot of people, but like I like it to be less now. Like I damn near like working by myself. You know what I'm saying? I got my studio at the house now, where I record a
Okay.
lot of shit. You feel me? I record a lot of shit at the house now, and I love the studio. You feel me? It's a different vibe. You go to the studio, you know what I'm saying? It's good to get a little change of scenery and shit. And but like I used to have hella people in there, and it got to a point where I was just like, bro, I feel like I can't focus. You feel me? I feel like I couldn't focus as much. I had just all the homies in the background partying and talking and shit. I'm
Yeah.
like trying to record it, but this verse, I'm like, man, y'all gotta get the fuck up out of here. Like,
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. The entourage was definitely a phase for me.
yeah,
Having hella people in the studio,
You
and
know what I'm
shit, we
saying?
used to be turned up.
yeah.
Talk to us about it.
It was
How was
fun.
it?
You feel me?
What
Like,
you mean?
Talk to us about it.
I mean, shit.
I
Was
want to know about the Stocktons studio.
well, shit. The Stockton studio is a time to be alive. Let me tell y'all
So
right.
how
yeah.
was that vibe looking like?
Man, I mean, first and foremost, we was in the middle of the trenches with it, you know what I mean? So we was always on point. But as far as like the vibe, yeah, it was fun. You feel me? Hella people used to come through and we had we had our doors open for everybody. So brands, you know what I mean, artists, producers coming through,
Yeah.
friends, all the shit, just creating a whole ass vibe, smoking good weed.
You had hella bitches in the studio?
content and
I
shit.
ain't gonna lie, like you know me, I'm not really like that. You know what I mean? Had like 1 or 2 bitches, you know what I mean?
You ever fucked somebody else in the studio besides me? In that Stockton studio?
Shit. Hold on, what the fuck?
What you don't want to say?
Hey, listen. This is saying what you want, so I'm gonna just keep it 100. You know, I have my fair share. I have my
Fair share?
I have my fair share.
So more than one? How many?
Look. Once again, we're on YouTube, so there's certain things we can't speak about. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna just say, like, it's a vibe. You know what I mean? That what else can I say? You know what I mean? It's a vibe. You in there, you know what I mean? You're on some, like you said it yourself, on some rock star shit.
You fuck anybody on that green couch?
What green couch?
You know what green couch.
Hold on, how you fucking remember the colors of these fucking couches and shit? I'm not gonna lie, look, you know.
Was it the green couch?
Nah, it wasn't the green couch. I had a blue one before that one. You know what I mean?
I
Blue
better
one
got
was the
thrown
one.
away before I came
I
in
mean,
there.
look, so that was my thing though. Like, I used to get rid of couches after so long and shit.
Yeah.
You can only have
Oh,
so.
because there was just so many bitches on these couches.
I mean, not necessarily saying that I was the nigga with all the bitches on these couches, but the homies had bitches.
Off top,
You
it
feel
get
me?
ratchet in there.
It get ratchet, like, so, you know, it got.
I know how the homies roll. They brought some bitches for you too.
Well, see, it's a studio tax. And that's how it go down. Like, you can't just come to the studio with some bitches and not bring some for the one that owns the studio. Like, come on, that's proper etiquette right there. You feel
Facts.
me? So, you know, but enough of them crazy ass questions you be coming up with and shit. I think that all that shit is unnecessary.
He's
you
never
know?
told me that, by the way.
Hey, but you know, this is saying what you own. You know what I mean?
Saying what you what?
Saying what you want. You know what I mean? You asked and I said it. Shit, what
Let's
you
go,
want?
come on.
What you want me to say? You know, and now talking about you single? You taking? You got something? You feel me? Like
I'm you know what I'm saying? I got a really good relationship with my baby mama right now.
that's always good.
Yeah,
for
you
sure.
feel me?
That's always good for sure.
Facts.
Yeah, and you know, I'm glad you said that because you know sometimes, you know, people be having some crazy ass fucking baby mamas and shit. You know what I mean?
Crazy.
The baby mama, baby daddy drama go a long way.
Man.
You know what I mean? And how she take it with you being an artist and shit?
I feel like at first it was kind of like crazy because I was a lot to deal with back then. You feel me? Like
She ever hit you with the nigga? You know you got something at the studio.
off top, 100%. Oh, for
See,
sure.
she was
I was what?
let me tell y'all. I got to a point where I had to tell like all my niggas like, bro, y'all can't just be posting pictures.
Oh yeah.
You feel me? Now let me tell you
You
why.
might have to put the phones in a basket damn near. We every come in the door.
See, one time I got
I had a key. I'll fucking pop up whenever I
top.
want
she
to.
had a key. She had a key. She did have a key. I ain't
Trap
gonna lie.
hours, not playing.
Yeah, but you know, I had a couple dope fiends that was fucking with me for real that keep an eye out and shit. They recognized her car.
Yeah.
Saw that shit from a mile away.
Off top.
Give it a little whistle. You feel me?
Wait, why were they looking out for my car?
Just to make sure your entrance is nice and safe. You feel me?
Oh,
Like,
hell
you know what I mean?
no.
Looking out for sure.
Yeah.
But you know, back in them studio days, like what she used to do is, I one time I remember I got a picture sent to me, and you know, one of my boys had just came out of jail. He had did 5 years and shit. You know what I mean? So we were celebrating and welcome home type of thing.
Yeah, off top.
You know what I mean? So we had a mixture of people and shit. It was you know, a couple females there,
Yeah.
not necessarily
You
like it
didn't
was-
tell me about it.
yeah, we didn't have no females there for us or nothing, but they was
Yeah.
present. You know, just the opposite
For the
sex.
homie, yeah, you know what I'm saying?
You know, was in the room.
Something
You know what I
pretty
mean?
for the, you know?
So I get a picture, bruh, and it's a picture of me and all my niggas, but she zoomed in into the mirror, and in the reflection, there was a bun.
And I wanted to know
And
who the bun belonged to. Private investigator, girls, if
I'm
you need
sick.
me, I will help you.
So she circled the fucking bun and said, "Whose
Damn.
chicken head ass onion bun is this?"
I sure did
You
too.
feel me? And I'm like,
That's
bruh,
hella
like,
funny.
You taking it a little.
That's
too
some
far.
good
They
investigating.
had
for
bitches
real.
in there and demons.
It was in the mirror?
I circled the demon too that was in the mirror. I'm not playing.
Hey,
That's
there
real
was-
life.
there was
you
something.
can see it.
That's
Oh, my
crazy.
mama, there was something.
Yeah.
I mean, shit, you know, like we was just talking about, it's all that different energy in the room. You feel me? It's present.
It's probably the girl with the bun.
It's probably with the girl with the bun and shit.
Facts.
But me personally, like,
Bad vibes.
yeah, you know, it's just, you know, you get to a point, you know, you having hella fun, bruh. And I think that that's one of the biggest challenges as an artist is that it looks hella fun from the outside looking in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Facts.
Like, we having the time of our fucking
Every
life.
day, yeah, off top.
You know, like I remember one time, nigga, it was my first time getting invited to the Grammys, and you know, we had just had a baby and shit. You know what I mean? And come on, bro, I got
Fresh out the womb. Tell it all. Cause fresh
Yeah,
out
you
the
know, my
womb. I'm
daughter-
tired.
My daughter was like a week old.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
I was
it
exhausted.
this was the Latin Grammys tapping in.
Yeah,
I mean,
no
I
facts.
feel it.
Like
I feel
Vato,
it
you
too.
need to pull up.
Yeah,
you
that's
feel
a
me?
big moment. You feel
So,
me?
you know, I had to it took a lot for me. And, you know, this is for, you know, anybody who's watching who got a partner that's in any type of industry, model, rapper, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Let me tell you how easily this conversation could really shift. Because at the moment, you know, she was genuinely upset. She was tired. She had just had a kid. That was understandable.
For sure.
On the other side, I had a vision, a career that I had to execute, something that was going to take care of our family on the long run.
Yep.
So, you know, when she's texting me, she's all upset. You know, that can easily shift my energy to where I don't even want to be there no more.
100%.
Right? So it's really like women, men, whatever it is, vice versa. You got to be careful the type of shit that you texting your partner when they're on the road trying to get it.
Facts.
Right? Because one little wrong text message could fumble it at all. You know what I mean?
100%.
And to me, it's like if you ain't leaving, you know what I mean? If this shit ain't over, this shit could wait. You know what I mean?
Facts.
So
I needed him to hear me.
Yeah, well I heard you and I put your ass on mute real quick.
And I stopped texting. He would hit me up like, "How are you doing?" He got no reply.
And that was cool with me because at the end of the day, I was like, cool, now I can focus.
Yeah,
You
no
feel me?
facts.
Now I can focus and shit.
Yeah. I definitely had those.
Yeah, you know, and I think everybody has had those, but
sure.
you know, it's just important to like if this is your partner for real, you really support what they doing.
Yeah.
Don't throw them off when they on the way to do one of the biggest shit they about to do. You know what I mean?
For real.
So,
Because sometimes those opportunities, like,
they don't come back.
they don't come back.
They don't
You feel
come
me?
back,
They don't
you know
come
what I mean?
back. It could be this one moment. And sometimes, like, especially when you're early in like doing what we do, you feel me? Like, when those things come, you might just have to dip the fuck out. You feel me? Like, on any day, something might pop up and you might just have to hop on a plane or, feel me, drive 6 hours and go, you feel me, knock out a mission and do some shit that could benefit you in the future. And, you know what I'm saying? You can't sleep on that type of shit.
Yeah, nah, for sure. Look, somebody asked, why you think fucking on drugs is better?
Probably
Who
just
asked that?
I don't know. Like, probably, I don't know. I feel like it depends, like, what drug. And, like, for me, like, I'd rather be sober now. You feel me? I'd rather, like, just maybe be high off some tree or some shit, or maybe like a little buzz.
You know, I
or
be hearing a
something,
lot. I be hearing like fucking off the perk and shit.
Yeah, off top. You go for hours. You know what I'm saying? That's what everybody be saying and shit.
Yeah, see,
That's what everybody be saying. Like, he ain't experienced that.
look, see, and for me, like I said, for me it was the ecstasy. You know what I mean?
No, off top.
Like nigga be off the ecstasy, it's over with.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That was
like,
the first. Yeah.
Pull
that
up,
was,
bring your friend. It's enough for everybody in
Off
this
top.
motherfucker.
Oh, I bet.
Nah, but I was saying, like, you know.
I
mean,
bet, sir.
Come on, you know this. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
just think that, you know, to answer that person's question, you know, I also think that, you know, on a sober tip, I feel like you can match that energy. You just gotta dig deep, bro.
Yeah, no, off
Nigga
top.
gotta be high off himself. You
Off
feel
top,
me?
yeah, you
Yeah.
feel me?
Like,
You gotta be in touch with yourself.
Yeah, because, you know, that's all that's doing. All that shit's like just forcing them things to come out. Nigga,
Facts.
you got the energy, nigga. You feel me?
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
you just gotta focus and shit. Niggas lasting 30 seconds and shit.
Yeah.
I mean, that or like shit, spice it up. Go to the sex store. Go find some toys,
Off top.
leashes, collars, whips, something.
Yeah, see, but
Get hyphy with it.
yeah, sometimes though, I feel like the drugs though is the one, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Yeah, no, I
I
feel
feel
you.
like porn stars for sure be on drugs. Cause them niggas be going crazy, the bitches be going crazy, you feel me? So for sure niggas ain't sober, but you gotta dig into that, cause I feel like I've had this conversation before, and the reason that this person had brought this up in the comment section was, well, in the DM section was, you know, they were in a situation where them and their partner was just fucking off of drugs strictly. Shit was lovely.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then they got to a point where, you know, they're not going to be having, you know, fucking drugs every time they fucking. So they
Right.
start having their sober sex again and it wasn't hitting.
Yeah. It was like, I
know what
can't
I
fuck
mean?
with you no more.
Yeah, so, you know, that's a good conversation because you
Yeah.
got to be careful with that. You know what I mean?
you
Once
get
in a blue moon, you know, I even see I see the ads nowadays. What's that one ad like Blue Chew?
Yeah.
Oh,
Feel me?
yeah.
Blue Chew, tap the fuck in. You feel me? We need that.
Oh, God.
You know what I mean? But anyways, like I feel like people promote that a lot.
Yeah.
Now people go to the store for the little rhino
Off
and all
top.
the shit. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? The liquor store shit. Like I feel like people are trying to match that without going all the way, without being off the liquor, without being off
Yeah.
the pills.
For sure.
But yeah, I don't know. Shit, if you want a solid answer on that, I think it's just better because, you know, it forces people to come out their shell a little bit.
Yeah,
just adds
I
a
think
little
that's
something.
what it is. It like takes maybe some of the shyness away.
Yeah.
You kind of just go for it.
So somebody hopped in our DM before we got here, and we got a few fucking wild ass fucking questions.
Oh
You
my
feel me?
goodness.
Somebody said, "How do you feel about titty milk?" You feel me? So,
Hey, titty milk is, I think titty milk is important, you know what I'm saying? you know what I'm saying, a baby, you know what I'm saying?
Baby.
And that's it, you know what I mean? It builds strong bones, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so
If you want your child right,
yeah, if you want your
titty
child right, you feel me?
Or you want your man right.
Or you want your man
yeah,
right.
you know what I'm
I'm
saying?
not gonna lie, it's happened to me a few times and shit. You feel me? Forgot the milk was still there and shit. Nigga
Yeah.
done filled my mouth up with a little like
Little
or
drink of titty
chopped out
milk.
with no fucking seasoning or nothing type shit. You feel me?
Stupid.
I'm sick.
Look, because so the follower that messaged us this, you feel me? I guess she's a dancer.
Okay.
And, you know, she's asking, like, how do you feel about titty milk? Because she said, you know, on certain nights when the crowd is cool and I'm on stage, she said, I ask people who ready for some titty
Who
milk.
want to sip?
You
And
feel
maybe
me?
like mouth wide open,
Yeah, so
huh?
she was like, they get around me and they be having their mouths wide open. And
Titty
I
shots.
even had, listen, I even had a DM her like, are you the one squirting the titty milk?
Yeah.
She's like, hell yeah. I'm like, bitch, you crazy.
Crazy.
I just want to, I need to see this shit live. I'm gonna keep it real. Like,
Yeah, I have to see.
She probably got mad customers.
man,
Oh, yeah.
they probably love when she and fucking on stage and shit.
Oh God.
They's probably pulling up with cookies and hella shit.
Shit, getting shots out the titty.
Oh my God.
That's crazy though. Y'all wild, man. And you know, this is saying what you want. Like I said, we don't judge nobody. It's just crazy and funny to see the other shit that people are really into. I mean, and for all my freaky ass niggas at the strip club with their mouth open waiting for some titty milk, that nigga's just crazy, nigga.
Crazy.
For
For real. And shit, back to Shawty though, like, you sure Lil Junior got enough for when you come home? Because
I know.
you don't want to be pumping
No. On
the
God.
shit on empty and shit. You feel me? Make
Giving
sure
away all his milk.
Make sure you freeze a couple capsules for my little nigga before you hit
For
the
real.
strip club and shit. You feel me? Nah, that shit's funny though, you know, because I think that, you know, what we do here on the show is like we reach out, you know, people try to reach out to us. A lot of the times is like a lot of relationship advice, you know, and a lot of people don't even realize that, you know, the relationship shit is a lot more popular than people may think.
For sure.
Just because, like, you know, we're in a space now where, you know, all that hot girl shit, the city girl shit, you know, that shit dying down. People getting older. I mean, the younger generation gonna continue doing this ratchet
Right.
shit.
Yeah.
But the people from our generation, they getting older. Niggas is starting to question their life. Like, man, I ain't got no partner. Like, nigga, am I gonna get married? Like, you know,
Off
I got
top.
kids. Like,
I feel
you know,
like they got to get it out their system though. Everybody
to.
deserves to, you know, go date
You got
around,
to
find
be a
out what you
whore.
really
Yeah,
like.
go have fun and shit.
you gotta be a
yeah.
whore.
Off top.
Off the rip. You got to. Everybody got to.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, for sure. I did it. I ain't gonna
Yeah.
lie.
I know you did.
I'm
at the
still
studio.
doing it. I'm still doing it. Still to this day. You feel me?
Wait, what?
Huh? I'm just saying, like, it take a minute to get out the system.
Still
you feel
till
me?
this
Yeah.
day.
To this day.
That shit don't leave for a long time.
Yeah, yeah. See?
Do not play with
You know what I
me.
mean? Like,
Do not play with me.
it take a little minute. You know what I mean?
linger.
But here's the biggest thing, though. Like, one of the questions that I have for you was like, I was seeing a lot of the interviews that you was doing, right? And you talk a lot about like the upcoming music and stuff like that you got going on.
Yeah.
You know, what exactly do you feel like is your process nowadays, though? Like when you're recording, now that you're sober, you know what I mean? I know you mentioned like you don't really like too much people in the studio.
Yeah.
You still smoke some weed though?
Off top. Yeah,
for
no,
sure,
yeah.
for sure.
Like I said, you know what I'm saying? I said before this, I tell people I'm Cali sober, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I still
Yeah,
smoke a
and,
bit.
and that's good too, because I feel like when people start like tuning in and they hear about people's addictions,
Yeah.
they feel like a nigga just gone holy.
Oh yeah, off
Like,
top.
Yeah.
nigga don't do
100%.
nothing. You
Nah,
feel
yeah.
me?
That's a whole nother thing too that I be trying to like explain to people. Like, in no way am I trying to be some, you feel me, straight edge guidance counselor type of person. You feel me? Like I need to be away from all. You know, I don't feel that way. I don't feel like, you know, being around certain things is gonna force me to do. You feel me?
Yeah.
Certain things. You feel me?
Sympathy ever annoy you? Like, you know, when people try to be sympathetic about like your recovery and, you know, I know sometimes, like I said, it's good for to receive your flowers.
Yeah.
Just like we did here a couple minutes ago.
For sure.
But I'm sure that, you know, I've been in a situation where people just bring it up and bring it up.
Yeah.
And feel like your whole life is revolving just
Off
about.
top, no, 100%. I think there's ways it can be annoying, and there's ways, you feel me, it's just all love, and you know it comes from a place of love, you feel me, and you know
Yeah.
I think there's just it's just it's either one way or the other.
You can tell when it's genuine.
off top.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, because I feel like sometimes you gotta just like let people know, bro. Like, look, don't get it fucked up.
Yeah.
See, back in 2019, that was the thing for me. I was on crutches for about a year.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it got to the same thing too, where like people would like try to open doors for me and shit.
Yeah.
I'm
Like it's a weakness or something.
nigga, it ain't that serious.
Off
You
top.
feel me? Like, nigga, I'm on crutches, still crutching, nigga. You feel me? All that.
Oh God.
Like, you know, and see that,
For real.
and that's the thing though. Like, I feel like people respect it when you can just like, you know, move forward because
Yeah.
we want to move forward, right? So obviously,
100%.
you know, I would, you know, like I said, I was that too. You feel me? When it came down, I never really spoke about it, but you know, I did about 2, 3, 4 projects on none but strictly thizzles. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And when I finally came off of it, it was a big come down. You know, matter of fact, I think it started with like me going to jail for like a week or two.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And that's kind of like that was like the kick start. You feel me? I didn't have it.
Yep.
All the shit. I came out. You know, I started following like a certain routine, and then people would just try to bring that up, and I feel like. Thank you to the people that was there to support. Thank you to the ones that gave me the flowers.
Yeah.
But if I'm moving forward, eventually I want to stop talking about this.
For sure.
You know what I
Right.
mean? Eventually I don't want you to know me for my addiction.
Yeah, I'm not trying to
You know what I
dwell in
mean?
it. We trying
Yeah.
to move past this shit.
Yeah,
and-
so-
Right,
and
leave the
keep
past
living.
in the past.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, man. I mean, to all
Off
the
top.
you know all the people that you know is out there and you know tuning in. You know anybody that got questions. I know a lot of people reached out to us about you know the mental health and you know all the shit. I'm glad that we could have this conversation because I mean you know it's definitely a conversation that a lot of people don't like to have.
Yeah.
And it's cool. You know one of the things that I fuck with you about. You know what I mean is the fact that. I've seen a lot of your interviews. I've seen a lot of your music videos, and you yourself.
No, 100%.
You know what I mean, you don't
Yeah.
appreciate that.
it don't seem like you care about what people think.
Yeah.
I've had like we came in encounter with a lot of different artists, celebrities, influencers, and you ever notice how some people be trying to be like serious 24/7?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
off
like
top.
they can't crack a smile
Like
here.
nigga,
and
I
there.
know you ain't this serious all the time, my nigga. Like
There
you
be
got-
some weirdos in this music industry, bro. Period. Point blank. Period. Like, that's just what it is. You feel me? A lot of people. Like, I done met so many artists.
full blown character, huh?
Yeah, 100%. Like, so many artists, bro. Like, to the point where they don't even know how to act around people because it's just not them. You feel me? Like,
Super
yeah,
animated.
yeah. You feel me? And it's just you could just tell it's such a gimmick.
and I think that those type of people, bro, like I feel like you know that shit's exhausting. When you try to
100%.
be somebody that you're not, or
Yeah.
you try to be a certain somebody 24/7.
Yeah.
And this is one of the reasons why I even did this podcast because I felt like people were falling in love with a assumption of me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? A one side story of me.
Yeah.
People listen to the music. People hear about the shows. People see me on videos. You know, we done went viral a few times. You
Off
feel me?
top.
For the
Yeah.
little bullshit
Talk
we
your
be
shit.
doing. That we be doing. You know what I mean? But I feel like at the same time, bro, like me personally, bro, I be laughing most of my days.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like.
He's hella funny.
Like I be loaded, I be lit, I be enjoying life.
Same shit.
I be having my kids with me, you know what I mean? So
Skateboarding.
I be skateboarding, you know what I mean? Shout out to my folks, you know, that always support me on the skateboarding shit. But I just be like trying to, you know, show like, bro, like I'm actually like a fun individual. Don't get
There's
it
more
fucked-
to me than this.
Yeah, like don't get it fucked up. I'll flip a nigga upside down. You know what I mean?
Oh,
But,
God.
you know, when it comes down to the other hours of the day, you know what I mean? Like you can't be like that all day, bro. I promise you, like there's something down there that you hiding. Like you know what I mean? I don't know if it's like niggas feel like if they laugh a little bit, niggas might confuse that with weakness.
Yeah.
'Cause, you know that might be a case. You feel me?
For sure.
But I feel like you gotta enjoy yourself, bro. Especially with the shit being so, you know, life being so short and shit. You know what I mean? All right. So yeah, like my bad. We had to kind of cut into a little something right there, but like yeah, like we were saying, like it's cool to not, you know, be serious 24/7, man, and just kind of like let yourself be yourself. Cause I feel like if you hiding who you really are, like how long you really gonna be hiding? You know
Yeah.
what I mean? You're gonna be living your whole life, you know what I mean, and not really being you.
Yeah.
And that go for a lot. I think we live in that era right now, right?
Yeah.
Where we finally seeing a lot of people come out they shells and you know they the internet, the TikToks got people dancing.
Yeah.
You know, people making reels, people are becoming more funny. You know,
100%.
like I remember when TikTok first came around, people was like, "Man, that shit corny." I
Yep.
thought that shit was dope because I'm like, oh shit, I ain't never seen this nigga do no shit
Yeah.
like this. You feel me?
Yeah.
I ain't never seen him in that limelight. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So I feel like, yeah, get yourself loose out there and just be comfortable in what you're doing, comfortable in your own skin too is real
Yeah.
important.
Super.
But we won't keep you here long, man. For one, we appreciate you even pulling up on us.
Yeah.
I feel like when we looking for guests, yeah, I think we go through all our lists real strategic and make sure that we have like solid individuals that can not only share a story, but somebody who can motivate and inspire. And I know that the lane of music that you in, because we was actually talking about that too. So I've heard of you from when I had the studio in Stockton,
Yeah.
right? And you used to be with what is it, Sound Appeal?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So shout out Sound Appeal and shit.
Off top.
We both-
Over show digital. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so we both had studios at the same time. So I had been heard of your music. I think she said you came across him on SoundCloud.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So she had a couple of your shit on
what's up.
SoundCloud and shit like that. And I think that one of the biggest things that we had tuned in was obviously the Swerving Through the Mud.
So,
You know what I mean? What inspired that?
shit, bro. That was just really like a Stockton, like a Stockton anthem type of song.
Yeah.
Like, I hella remember recording that song, that record. Like, my boy had done the guitar and shit, like, and this was one of the first songs that we made at this new studio we had, and it was kind of like we just had like this whole new momentum going into everything, and like we just all were just working together, and we just had like this, you feel me? We just had a new energy in the studio, and like that was one of the first songs we did when we was in that building. And we all knew that shit was finna be crazy. You know what I'm saying?
It was definitely dope.
Yeah, it was definitely dope, and it's tight, bro. Because like I said, at the time, I think when you had released that song, I don't think me and her were together.
Yeah.
So just to two people listen to you from two different avenues.
Yeah.
I mean that's tight. You know what I mean?
super.
Especially me as an artist, I know for sure when somebody says like, yeah, I had heard your shit years ago.
Yeah.
Oh shit, you right, nigga.
Off
You
top.
raw for that, nigga. You feel me?
Yeah,
Nigga
no,
supporting
facts.
and I feel like a certain sound, which that one specifically, the pain music,
Yeah.
the like you said, the guitar, the instrumental itself, the production behind it, even down to the engineering behind it. It was just a whole vibe that was, I'm pretty sure that motherfucker got a lot of people through some shit.
Nah,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? Because I know definitely I got my fair share in. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
No,
So
facts. I appreciate you.
yeah, nah, for sure. And I think that when it comes to records, though, what do you think is the funnest song that you've ever recorded?
Probably, I would probably say either #mood or just because like that one was just super like upbeat and just like it was just a fun ass session that time. Or probably Love Scars. You feel me? Like that session of Love Scars was crazy. That night was a fucking like my boy was going through some shit that night. He
Yeah.
had a big ass fight with his girl. It was like this hectic ass scene.
we
and
know
shit.
how that-
So you pushed the envelope on that when you was getting influenced off what he was going through.
And I also had some crazy ass shit going on. I was dealing with this female, and it was super just toxic, crazy shit going on with her as well. But like my
Toxica.
boy had that shit going on too. So it was like an influence of both my situation, his situation. It was just everything going on, and we recorded that shit at we went to the studio at like 3 a.m. We were hella fucked up too. We just came to the studio.
Those be the best ones though.
Yeah,
You
for
feel me?
real. My boy had just broken his arm, and he didn't want to go to the hospital.
Same one that was fine with his girl.
Yeah.
Punched the wall or something.
no.
Slammed the, bro. He punched this mirror, bro, and like shattered this mirror. His hand had fucking like he was leaking blood. Had like glass in his hand and shit.
Oh
I'm
shit.
like, bro, you gotta go to the hospital, bro. He's like, nah, fool. He's like, I'm not going. Let's go to the studio. I'm like, bro.
Fuck, my nigga was crazy.
Like the studio gonna heal
Crazy.
me.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie though. How you feel about that toxic shit? You like that shit?
I fucking hate it. I hate it. I feel like I'm gonna be honest. Like I
Keep
feel
that
like
Toxicas shit around from me.
I feel like I've been a toxic magnet my whole life, and like I've been in so many relationships or just like situations with females that just end up being crazy, and low key I feel like looking back like I did like that shit, but I'm trying to get away from that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I feel like there's a little something there that people like. Even on the female side, like, you know, niggas
100%.
like a crazy bitch.
It's demon
You
time.
feel me? But you know, females too. Niggas like females be loving assholes. You
A
feel me?
psychopath, yeah.
Yeah, they love that shit. They love that crazy back and forth shit, you know. And then when shit's going all good, y'all going on dates, y'all rekindling and shit, they'll throw a fucking wrench in the pile and shit, twist it all up and shit. That's how I be, you know, me and her, like, we be on a podcast, she be throwing dumbass questions and shit.
What you mean dumb?
I'm like, hold on, nigga, watch when we get in the car. Nigga, don't ever ask me no shit like that.
About to put a GoPro in the car.
For real, like, post interviews and shit.
Yeah.
Like, post interviews. Nah, man, but, yeah, you know, a lot of people reach out to us about toxic relationships. And, hey, I say, like, hey, you know, what Nipsey Hussle said, man, I won't say it's, fuck, how the quote go, man? He said something about, like, I'll say it's worth it. I won't say it's fair. Yeah. You feel me? Mm-hmm. And I feel like that go a long way. Like, you got to know if this shit even worth fighting for. You know, it might be toxic. It might be crazy to other people. Yeah. Like, we see Krishan rocking Blueface out there doing their thing. You feel me? I be looking at that nigga socking on her socking on him, and I be like, damn, that's romantic.
I feel you.
Romantic? Damn, you want me to sock you in the eye?
Yeah, like them niggas gonna get married. Watch, you feel me? About to have hella kids and shit. That's a happy life right there. Yeah. And then also at the same time though, I also like to think like, is it really toxic or is it just truthful? Because I feel like we label people toxic when, you know, we like know what's going on in their relationship. They probably spazzing on each other, you know, on public social media platforms. But is it toxic or is it we really all go through that and you guys just happen to show it? You know what I mean? Because I feel like that could be a big part of it. Everybody wants to make it seem like their life is sweet. All the influencers on Instagram want to make it seem like they the most beautiful couples and shit. You know what I mean? And sometimes you gotta keep it real. Like, I ain't gonna lie, sometimes you annoying as fuck.
Sometimes you piss me off too with your flirtatious ass.
And that's cool. That's me. That ain't never gonna change. You feel me? It's the ghetto vato right here, 100% in the flesh. You feel me? So
the only way.
It'd be the hard eyes and the wet emojis for me.
The wet emojis. You know what I mean?
You feel me?
Not the one drip drop, the 3 splash splash. You know what I mean? You gotta know, like, what's your method if you wanted to slide like in somebody's DMs or when you slid in your baby mama's DMs or however that came about? Like, you got a couple of emojis you use?
I always use the splash is the one. I always use the 3 splash.
Yeah.
Wow, the 3.
The 3 splash. And I add a little 30 at the end for the Steph Curry. You feel me? Just so,
I'm done.
Because if she a baby bitch, she gonna know where I'm coming.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? And then I feel like
his DMs be crazy.
I bet.
My DM, we don't want to pull them up. You feel me?
I be getting some too.
Yeah, I know your ass be getting some. You be getting. I be seeing your pictures.
I be getting videos and all.
Pictures and shit. Like, you feel me? Pussy that ain't been waxed. Assholes that's hairy.
No, don't know.
I see your fucking videos,
so just
nigga.
your DMs be looking good. No, mine be looking nice too.
Nah,
don't ever.
I ain't gonna lie. The videos I get, they be having Brazilians, butthole bleached.
So do mine.
Nah.
So do mine.
You got the all natural type of DMs. You feel me?
And they be dressing up for me too. So don't play with me.
Yeah. See, I don't need you to dress up and shit. I'm a real simple man. You know what I mean?
Well, they know what I like.
Just don't come around with no poof. Like, that's the thing for me. Like, bitches be trying to send videos. Yeah, trying to send videos and shit. Like,
even this poof.
Nah, for real, because this is saying what you want, so I'm going to say it. Like,
be the ones with the armpit hair.
Don't
and shit,
send me no videos if your ass is hella fucking dark. You know what I mean? Ass crack be dark as fuck. Like, go bleach that motherfucker. You feel me? Or stop shaving that shit.
I've never seen that. So.
Yeah, man. I seen. That's why I seen it.
Yourself.
No, that's cap. My DMs do not be looking like that.
Man, I wish I could pull that shit up, but we gonna do a live show one time, nigga.
Yeah,
we gonna show everybody all the type of shit that you get. You get, man.
No, do not. Don't.
I ain't gonna lie, you gotta do better.
Crazy.
I gotta do better. We can have a DM war.
You gotta do better.
We can have a DM war. But look, man, y'all already know what it is, man. My guy Daddex right here, man. We appreciate you coming. We appreciate you fucking with us. We appreciate the game that you gave us and the game that you gave to the people.
I appreciate
a lot of people is tuned in. A lot of our listeners actually, they relate to what we go through. A lot of people got problems at home. A lot of people got personal problems. And I feel like just before I go, do you feel like, getting yourself healthy and doing better for yourself, you coming off better for your family too?
Oh, 1,000,000%.
Like your family getting the best version of you right now, huh?
100%. Nah, facts. Like that shit all like goes with your mood. You feel me? Like your mood could be fucked up when you're in that cycle. All type of shit. You feel me? It affects everything. So now, bro, I see. I'm just such a better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm more clear. I'm more present. You feel me? My moods don't switch as much. I'm not all moody.
And that goes back to the biggest belief that I be trying to push to people just on some advice shit is be selfish.
Off top.
You know what I mean? Put yourself
100%.
first before anything.
Take that time.
Even for my parents out there, you gotta put yourself first before your kids. Now let me explain.
Yeah.
When you on an aircraft, you on a plane, and you got your kid with you, they tell you, like, if this motherfucker go down or if the oxygen, is low on there, you gonna have the mask drop. Make sure you're good first and then turn around and give it to your kid.
Yeah.
Right? Now, the reason for that is because you got to make sure you good to make sure your kid is good.
Yeah, then you pass
So,
out or some shit.
to get the best version of yourself, to be the best parent that you can be, you got to do good for yourself first. So it's cool to be selfish. I know a lot of people, we try to put our kids first, family first. Do for you first. You feel me? Once you all the way 100, you can come to the table. You can share your happiness with other people. Like Will Smith said, I ain't responsible for you. You're responsible for yourself.
Yep.
But that's what it is, man. You already tuned in. I'm Baby Gas.
And I'm Mrs. Trap Hours.
It's our guy Daddex right here. You tuned in to the Saying What You Want podcast. Let's get it.